Alright guys, Dave from King's Consoles here, back with a quick video. Taking a little look at the Atari Book, the 40th anniversary collector's edition from Retro Gamer. Now, those of you I'm sure who watch these videos know who Retro Gamer are. It's an excellent magazine series that comes out monthly talking about retro games. If you don't subscribe, certainly have a little search for them and you'll find exactly what I'm talking about. Great website as well. So yeah, the book itself, more of a recommendation video, I'd say. Recommend this if you're a big fan of Atari. It's got some information that I didn't even know, and if you're looking to get started into collecting for Atari, it's worthwhile taking a look. You may find some systems you didn't realise. I certainly did. It's a little example of the consoles and computers you can expect to see. But let's take a little look inside. That's more interesting in there. Like the wood grain effect, actually, just to point that out. A little introduction to the book and a table of contents. So I'll just really scan through this just to give an idea of what it's like. So it's broken up into different systems. So here's a Atari 2600. See some great pictures of the boxed systems and what the console looks like. Lots of great text throughout the book. So here's the cartridges. Next part is one of my favourites. It kind of gives you the perfect 10 games. I'll show you this one, but I'll skip through others. So yeah, it kind of shows you, they're almost like 10 recommended games for the system. Love Miss Pac-Man, that's good. And then this is another great part, is it's like the wall of games, shows you the rest. I was just do a little scan over, see how many games you can name from the screenshots. The good thing is there's a list at the left hand side here, so you can actually, just give it a little glimpse quickly. You can see a list of, they're all numbered, which is which. Moving on to the Atari 5200. A system I've not really played much. It's massive. Seen Classic Game Room review on it, and that's unbelievable, the size of this thing. It's pretty amazing actually. Gives you some advertisements as well, which is pretty awesome. There's their perfect 10 games and their wall of games as well. One system, or say a computer I never knew about, is Atari 800 XL. I've heard of Zork 1, but yeah, I've never seen the system pictured, never even seen the reviews or anything at all. So really enjoyed reading through that. Certainly gave a bit of an education on the system. There you go, there's some 10 games again, what they recommend. Never, apart from Boulder Dash, Drop Zone, I don't think I've really heard of anything else that was in their top 10 selection. Another little scan over there, rest of the games. The console I've actually owned in my adult life, never had this before then, is the 7800. I love this system. The fact there's backwards compatibility as well. I had a 2600 Junior, but really this is the one that got used because it could play, it had all the connectors could plug into it, and the 2600 games were compatible as well. Much like the rest of them, all nice screenshots. Done a little video on this, so if you check out some older videos, you'll see the controller, the joypad. And their top 10 games, which I've hardly played any of these. Although on the system, I've really not played many. The original 7800 is mainly the 2600s I played on it. I just love the control pad for the 7800. The Atari ST, another system or say computer I've never had much experience with. But even though I haven't had it, the bad thing with this, I guess, is that when you read these things you think, actually I'll quite fancy picking one of them up, but they've not got the room to have a Atari ST at the moment. Maybe in the future, you never know. And there's a little look at the games that are in there. And the wall of games again. This is one of the ones I really enjoyed because I owned, this is my very first handheld, the Atari Lynx. Never had a Game Boy. Got this Christmas Day. Colour screen, I thought it was an awesome system. Very underrated. It's just a pity it never took off. Obviously the batteries didn't really help the situation. 6 AA's. But yeah, I've got one up in the loft, so I'll need to bring that down sometime. Agree with this, number one game, Chips Challenge. Spent hours playing this, and also Todd's Adventures in Sly World. Really enjoyed that. Great music as well. And there's the wall of games. I could probably pick out most of these, like Kung Fu, is it Blue Lightning, Miss Pac-Man. Great port. So yeah, I mean, you're almost talking about 16-bit graphics on a handheld system. Atari Jaguar. Another system I've never actually played or owned. Rocky, who does videos on YouTube, I'll put a link to his channel in the bar. He's actually got a Atari Jaguar. He's been picking up quite a few box games. Bit of a shame this didn't take off as well. This is really, I think, the system that put the end to Atari once and for all in terms of the hardware. But yeah, the games look really good. I think it just couldn't quite compete with what else was available. A lot of them were ports of other games, I believe, so your classic, the arcade games. But yeah, it's not really like Rayman. That was a great game in there. I've certainly seen gameplay of this. But yeah, Rayman obviously then went onto the PlayStation and was ported onto their systems. Once more, actually I think that was Dragon's Lair there. I think so. Yep, so that gives you a little breakdown there. Then it's the developers. I'll scan through over there. I love the promotional posters they have in here. If you didn't get a chance to see them back in the day, then let's see what they are. It talks about Atari Incorporated, Atari Inc. Just skip through. A lot of good pictures though, but still. So as Atari Corporation. Let's see. I'm recommending this so you can read it through. Nolan Bushnell, and some great information about him. Alan Alcorn. So yeah, I'll just skip through because this is mainly text. It gives you some. Like there's Howard Scott Warshaw, sorry. His favourite video games. The next part I really enjoyed about this is there's a top 25 Atari 2600 games. Once again, just a picture of the game, a little explanation of it. But I like the next section, which is the games. Once I get into that. So, oh, there we go, there's Mark from Classic Game Room. Let's give a little quote there. Yeah, so this is actually all about the games, this section. So I skipped past the title. It's going through Asteroids, Battlezone, another awesome game, Pitfall. See, some games I never actually knew about. I knew about this one, Star Wars. Can't really see the screenshots that well. Death Star. Skip through again. Paperboy. Dungeon Master. So lots of games to read up on. Road Blaster. And let's see, much like the rest of the magazine, some great screenshots. Even I like the adverts. I think it was the toy line that actually came out. Chips Challenge, one of my favourite games in the links. Alien vs Predator. So that's really it, guys. So 40 reasons why we love Atari. That was just really a little overview. Sorry if I'm flicking through it too much. You probably want to read some of this, but the whole point is to kind of promote it. If you've not seen it already, then to pick up the book. There's a little overview of the back. Now I picked this up in my local shop, W.H. Smith's. So I don't know if they're still in stores or not. I'm not really sure released. If this is actually an older book they still had around, I'm sure you'll be able to find it on eBay or even support the guys at Retro Gamer and go to the main website, the Image. Just double check there. Code for the name. Image Publishing. So there's the web address and everything. You can buy this from there, I'm sure. I don't know if it's still in stock, but hopefully you enjoyed a little overview. See, just a little random quick video which has lasted about 9 minutes. But it's Dave from King's Console signing out, saying catch us all later soon. Bye bye.